Hello everyone, welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ. I run an ARBA rabbitry in northwest Arkansas. I raise commercial meat breed rabbits. I raise New Zealand's and silver fox. And yesterday I showed you some rabbits that I brought home from Ohio. Some of them I picked up on my way back through Illinois. And I shared a secret with you, but guess what? There's more. And I held out. I didn't show you everything. Let's go look. All right, look at that. This is a young red doe, and I've had her right at a month now. I got her at the beginning of April. In fact, this young lady's name is April. She was born February 21st, I think. Yes, February 21st. So she's still young, but she's very promising. She might be a little light in color, but she does come from a broken sire, so that's not uncommon. And she's also still young, so the color can still darken up. All right, and then down below her, we have another young red doe, and she is actually April's half-sister. She was, look at that face, she was born on Valentine's Day, and so her name is Valentina, and I call her Tina most of the time, but I thought Valentina was a real awesome name for this young lady, and she too is showing very promising body type, so I look forward to her growing up and having some babies out of her this fall. And then down below Valentina, we have a little Charlie red doe. She is the full litter mate and sister to Valentina. So she was born on Valentine's Day. And her name is Candy. You know, Candy for Valentine's Day. I thought it was a pretty cool name for her. All right, and then look at this big old beast. He is a big guy. The previous owner called him Franz. He had a different name before that. He come out of a rabbitry I'm not familiar with, but he did come from Rumsbun's bloodlines, at least on half of the pedigree. And this guy is an absolute beast. I took him a couple weeks ago and got him registered, and before I took him, I had to ration his feed for a couple days to get him below 11 pounds. So he is a big beast and a handsome fella. And this guy, his name is Franz, and he is actually the sire to those three young does that I showed you. So we already have some of his babies. And then we have the senior doe. Her name is Renegade, and she is the dam or the mother to April. Now Candy and Valentina have a different mom, but this one, Renegade, is the mother to April. So we know she throws some nice babies. Now Renegade came to me already bred. She was bred to a solid red buck, and so we're going to be expecting some babies out of her real soon. I think in like 10 to 12 days or something like that. I have to check her little card, but pretty soon we're going to be having our first red litter since getting back into them, so we're looking forward to that. Alright, and then here's my last red doe. I actually got her on my way home from Illinois. She came from ABC Rabbitry, and I named her Red Star. And no, I did not intentionally name all these guys with our names. We got Renegade and Red Star. It just happened to work that way. When I decided to get back into reds, there's a community real close to here, I mean probably 20 minutes away, called Red Star, and so I knew I wanted a doe named Red Star. So when I bought this young lady from Sue, then she was the one that won the name Red Star, and I'm really pleased to have her on the team. She's a real nice doe, and she's a 6'8" doe, so I'll be able to breed her. Actually, I think she makes weight now. I will check her weight. It's already May, and I really didn't want to breed this summer, but since it's still early, if she meets weight, I may go ahead and breed her in the next day or two. But she has to meet weight first, and I think she does. Alright, and then here is the newest addition. This guy came all the way from Ohio. He's one of the 2 reasons I went to Ohio. This guy's a beast. He is well built. I mean, look at the haunches on this guy. He's a real nice buck. I'm pleased to have him. I can't say enough good things about him. He was definitely worth the investment. He was definitely worth a 13-hour drive. So I'm really proud of this guy. I named him Rudy, and he came from, the pedigree didn't have a rabbitry name on it, so I'm just going to say Swartz Rabbitry. I bought him from Jan and Bob Swartz, and they do live there in Ohio. They came to me highly recommended, and so when I was looking for a buck, that's who I went to, and I was very fortunate that they did have this nice fella available for me. So I'm looking forward to having some of his babies here at Grace Hollow Rabbitry. Alright, and I forgot to mention, so I want to do that now. April, Valentina, and Candy came from, I forget, she's gonna shoot me, Ashley, I'm so sorry. I can't remember if it's Two Hills Rabbitry or Between the Hills Rabbitry. I'll look that up and I'll put the correct name down below. Ashley, I'm so sorry. I know the Rabbitry by Ashley, and so I forget the actual Rabbitry name. But she's a new girl. She's learning, and she's invested some money into some really nice stuff. And so I've really enjoyed working with her for the last month or so. It's a real pleasure to be around. I think you all are going to like her. I like her a lot, and get used to her name, because she's probably going to be around for a little while, I think. So anyway, now Franz and Renegade, I also purchased from Ashley's Rabbitry. They were not her breeding. One of them, Franz, I'm not sure where they came from. They came from a rabbitry I'm unfamiliar with, but they do have the Rummerfield's bloodlines in them, at least a generation or 2 back. So they're pretty recent Rummerfields. So they're going to be nice bloodlines, at least really nice somewhere to start with, and then bringing in that Swartz buck to go with those does. I think, come this fall or maybe even next spring, I think I'm going to have a rock star team. So, or at least that's what I hope. So anyway, Ashley, thank you for helping me get started with the Reds again. And for the rest of y'all, yeah, I know, I've been teasing y'all and having fun. I'm not sorry, I had fun. So, but hey, for those that have been anxious, eager, and willing, by popular demand, the Reds are back. Down below, I'm going to leave some links. One will be to my webpage, where you can find my show schedule, and any available rabbits that I have will be listed on the for sale page. I will also leave a link to the rabbits fan page. It's the Grace Hollow Rabbitry fan page. Be sure to check it out. That's where I do more of the day-to-day comments and photos and things that's going on. that doesn't always make it to video. So be sure to check out that. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless. So my red buck Rudy, I want to see how far back you people in the audience is, how far back y'all go. He reminds me of an old cartoon that my kids used to watch. So how many remember, I think it was like Chalk World or something? How many of you, leave a comment down below. Who remembers, Rudy, you got to draw something. Rudy, you got to draw something. Rudy, you got to draw something now. Rudy, you got to draw something different.